Hi Archalley, I'm Kosala Weerasekara. This is KWCA. Come walk with me. So I graduated from University of Moratuwa in 2010, and then I started, before that actually I worked as an intern with architect Ranjit Alahakon, and then after graduation I worked with architect Madhura Premathilaka around 5 years. So I got the chartered in between in 2013, and after working few years I started my own practice in 2015, which is KWCA, Kosala Weerasekara Chartered Architects. I think what interested me was how people integrate with the spaces. So I think the practice started informally, doing small projects for friends, and then it started like, okay, maybe word of mouth as the usual scenario of architects, I guess. But I learned a lot when I was working, and then after starting my own practice around in 2015, so each project was a new experience. So we still learning, we learn a lot from each project. Not that we have some projects it's the first time we do, so we do a lot of research, we do a lot of homework before starting some design. And be confident about it and then do the design. So yeah, that's how it started. This is my office and my residence, which I call as Kozy's canvas. Because it's the reason I call it as Kozy's canvas, it was the canvas I do my painting kind of a thing. So I do whatever I want here. So yeah, this is one of the creations.
So hi.
Hi.
So we are doing this interview for Archalley, and now we've done a bit. We've gone around your house. We've done a bit of recording and videoing stuff. So I'm gonna get into a little bit more than what you have already discussed. Okay. So I'll start with the philosophical part of it. So what's your definition of architecture?
Design in the sense it's a problem solving.
Exactly.
thing.
Yes.
So you do it for people. I think it's where architecture comes as.
So if I go into your way of designing, what's your approach to a design? Say you have an inquiry for a building or something. What would be your approach?
So the approach is, I think firstly I will look in who this client is and what he needs actually, and then what the project is and what's the context it is in, what's the function. So basically we look at the user, context, function. I think what we learned in School of Architecture, right?
Yes, first year first
state of design. I still practice that.
Right.
So and then we analyze it, and then try to see what's the need, what's the objective, and then come up with a concept.
What's the budget?
Of course. So that comes under users. Of course the budget is it's one of the big things we look into. So from a concept, then we there's a process of realization. So each project is something new, so we particularly don't keep a particular style, or we don't go for trends or trying to frame. We do only these kind of buildings. We try to explore as much as possible. So each project is a new beginning kind of thing. The language might be different, the context, the functions, material wise. So everything is new for us. So then it's the process we learn in school, and we try to follow that, and we try to enjoy that. That's the main thing. We try to enjoy not only ourselves, but with the client and my team and the contractors as well. So that makes a unique or say enjoyable process, and mostly ending up in a good project. There might be negative products as well, but the process will be always something unique and enjoyable. That what
keeps going on.
Yes. I mean, no design is a bad design, right? It's unique on its own.
Yeah, sometimes it's not good for us, but it's good for clients also.
Yes.
Those scenarios.
That's happened. Exactly, yes. So I'm going to go into something a little bit more different. I'm going to go into the global context.
Okay.
Now, you've been practicing in Sri Lanka for a while. We'll get into about your practice, but just your opinion about, you know, what Sri Lanka, I mean, architecture in Sri Lanka versus architecture in the world. Where do we stand? What do you think about that? Where do we stand?
Maybe right now Sri Lanka is in an era where the world is somewhere ahead, maybe.
Yes.
But the good thing is, I think Sri Lankan architects are very contextual. I mean, what you see here is, you know, depicts the social and the financial, cultural aspects of Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And what you see in, say, US or, you know, Europe
Yes.
is their social, cultural, financial
yes,
background.
that's really true. Yes.
So that depicts the architecture out of it.
Yeah.
And say, so in architecture wise, I think we do good for us.
Yeah.
There are good architects, and they are contextual, they are responsive to the environment, they are responsive to their budgets. That was one of the major concerns for me, like, so coming into a practice at this time. I started in 2015. From 17 it was a downfall, right?
Exactly.
So,
we've had so many issues.
So we had to, you know, adapt to that situation. I think most of the architects adapt to that situation, and then so the budgets went down, the materials were not there, so we try to use, you know, whatever the recycling stuff, whatever reused, and low cost methods. So that's how we adapt. And then what you see, even in, like, say 100% of my project is the adaptation to the context.
So, I mean, going into, you know, world architecture, Sri Lankan architecture, I think it's important to ask you, what inspires you to do a design? What's your main point of inspiration, or at least what makes you keep going in this field of architecture and going on designing and doing things? Like what's the catalyst for you?
I think it's the enjoyment I take when I do something for a client. Basically, as I said, like for people, and then how I can create impact on them,
right?
And then how they respond to that. Seeing that response is the best achievement you can get, like the positive one. So we try to get positive impacts.
Yes.
So that is one of the major things, like, you know, I enjoy to do. It's like hospitality, right? So I love treating people, like, you know, having parties, drinking, giving them food or whatever. And same way I like, you know, to do something to them, and then get a good response. That makes me going, I guess. So yeah.
So you want to keep people enjoying their life, right?
Yes.
I mean, when you do a building or a house for them.
Yes.
That's
whatever, like even it's a house, or it can be a, you know, some kind of official space, commercial space. But at the end of the day, if they are happy, like if their business is good from what we have done, you know, I think that's something, that energy, it keeps going.
Yeah. So we've talked a lot about your practice and what you think about architecture and all of that. So, and you achieved a lot of stuff as well. So,
I don't think.
Okay, let's just say, I mean, not a lot of people get Young Architect Award twice in 2 years, right? Consecutive 2 years. So, what's your next goal?
I think for all this life I didn't have goals.
Okay.
And I think it will go the same way.
So you go with the flow.
Of course.
Right.
I mean, yeah, from school days to now onwards, I didn't have goals. So just go on the flow, do whatever enjoy whatever you do. I think that's it. Make it simple as much as possible.
I would actually like to talk about, you talked about having experience of teaching students, right? You do lecturing, you do tutoring for students at the architecture schools. So what do you think about the future of architecture?
As long as, you know, you think positive and
be adaptive to the situation, I think the country's situation would be much better. And I have seen, like, say, for best example is after COVID, after crisis, we have come up to a certain level. I think that's something in Sri Lankan. So we adapt and
It's
then
in
we
our
recover.
blood. Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I think, like, there's a lot of potential for students. They are very creative. Even like your generation and before the students I teach, and they are very creative, and they are very adaptive to the technology as well, better than us.
Yes.
So I hope they'll do something good.
So what's your one advice to a student who's coming out of architecture?
Don't get matured. Yeah,
Always be fun.
I mean, be hunger to learn.
Yes.
As soon as you think you know things, then I think you are done with your new innovations.
Exactly. You won't experiment on anything, right?
Of course, I mean, today and whenever till I die, I think I need to explore. So I think, and I don't need to be matured. So be young in your heart, and then think about things, explore things, as I said. So you will do innovative things if you do that. At the moment you say, okay, we have done this, so this is the standard way of doing it, you are done. So even our office, there's very less number of standard details, for example. These details change every time. So new technology comes, new material comes,
Exactly.
new thinking comes, new
Exactly.
problems.
Yeah.
So that's the, simply as said, don't get matured, be innovative, be creative, have fun.
Advance. So that's your one advice to students.
Yes.
Okay. So I think we're done here.
Good.
Thank you
cool.
so much for having this chat with me.
Yeah, thank you so much. And it was nice talking to you as well.
Okay, cool. So we're here at our next segment, and Kosala, he's being very hospitable and giving me some tea. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him some rapid fire questions, one after the other, and see what he comes up with, what his answers are. So we're going to start the game now. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question, who's your role model?
I don't think I have a role model. I may pass it. Because I don't need to explain that.
No, you don't need to explain, it's fine. So favorite thing to do in your free time?
Okay, do some sports or
Play cricket.
movies. Yeah, play cricket or badminton or movies.
Oh, movies. Okay, cool. Then favorite place to go or visit?
Say, I would like to go to Riverstone.
Riverstone.
Yeah.
Have you been to Riverstone? You have been. Many times.
Many times.
Okay. So what is the movie that you would recommend someone to watch? Your favorite movie?
Yeah, I would say Inception.
Okay, so next question. If you get a chance to practice architecture in another country, which country would you choose?
Japan.
Japan.
Yes.
Japan. Why Japan?
Just small questions you ask. Shouldn't explain. Right? No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
Japan is because I love the environment, their culture,
Okay.
their architectural languages, and,
Right.
and their, everything about it.
Okay, next
I'm
question.
putting
A famous person you want to design a house for?
Okay. President of a country.
President of a country. You have any particular country? Okay, I'll go to the next question. Where will you be in 20 years?
I'll be here, I guess. I don't know. I don't know actually. Maybe no, I shouldn't pass. I don't know.
You don't know.
So I don't have goals.
That's your answer.
Yes.
Okay, right. So if not architecture, what profession would you like to do?
I would like to do be a chef.
You'd like to be a chef? Good. You
Yeah.
can start with the tea.
Of course. I should give you the tea.
Yes. So, early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Night owl. Definitely night owl, I suppose.
1 spoon or 2 spoons?
1 spoon. I'm on a diet. One thing you hate the most?
Being sarcastic.
Being sarcastic. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You
Should never
can
be.
blame or you can do anything, but being sarcastic
Is
is I
bad.
hate.
Great. One thing you definitely do every day?
I'll definitely do some exercises.
Good. Good. Keeping in shape.
Yes.
Okay, next question. A celebrity you want to have a coffee chat with or spend an evening with?
Kumar Sangakkara.
Kumar Sangakkara. Yeah, cricket.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the tea. Thank you so much. So,
Piece of cake.
wow, great. That looks yummy. So, I have 2 more questions. What is your favorite way to spend a weekend?
Go out with, people I like, friends, and be chill.
One superpower that you would like to have?
Fly.
Flying. You can fly. I'm not gonna ask why. Not part of the segment.
I can go anywhere else.
Visit any place that you like.
It's just for fun. Done?
Thank you. Thank you so much for the
Okay.
tea. Lovely tea.
Welcome.
Thank you for the cake also. So, we're done.